Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, where the top four seeds a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Houston Cougars, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Returner looking to make a play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the single back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
With the defensive coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision. Direct snap to the back. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down, they load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, second and 1.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
That one's incomplete. An interesting first down call, but it doesn't work. Second down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Hand off to the right side. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaking free at the 35. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
And he lofts it deep over the middle. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long on the 42. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Here's a wide-open receiver complete. It's a big gain across midfield down inside the 35.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Looking for some space. It's Payne. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Quick throw, the catch is made. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. And the Horned Frogs line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love that this defense is still fighting and still attacking. They're defending a 1st and goal play, and instead of just laying down and letting the offense score, no, they're not backing down. They get penetration and come up with a tackle for a loss.
Coming up, second down and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And he knocks through the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll call for the fair catch here. Houston's offense heads back out into the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll toss it to the back. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? He'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. He moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he'll just get rid of it. Incompletion sets up a second down. Out left, complete. They stop him, but it's a first down.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Then they keep it going. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Took contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in a hurry-up. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Horned Frogs bring their punt team onto the field. Returner decides to fair catch this. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Catch made over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Houston now operating in the red zone. There's the handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a chip shot from 25 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And that will extend their lead even further. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. We get the second half started with a running play. And he's brought down, but that strong stiff arm earned him the first down. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas Christian. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker.
What are we doing?
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Running back grabs it on the screen. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And And the TCU offense takes the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
A completion sets up a second down play. Looking for a gap. It's Payne. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And first down, they go right back to him.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Touchdown, TCU. Will take the lead in the second half. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. Can this offense answer their opponent's score? Suddenly they're behind. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Or it's snapped to the back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Back's got it again. Good enough for first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Looking to pass here on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Houston has moved into the red zone. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter and set something up downfield.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Houston. This quarterback on fire today.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Off target with the throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
What a great example of why this tight end is one of the top tight ends in college football. This guy's got great speed, but he also has the power to be able to break through those arm tackles and take it to the end zone.
And the point after is good. The kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And this one will be fair caught. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. Suddenly, they are behind. They've been shut down in this third quarter here. They got to find that spark again. And here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch is made down the middle. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he's got his man open downfield. Hard running through a tackle. Touchdown, Houston. This offense cannot be stopped. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. Playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Automatic on the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. Using his legs, it's Payne. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Catch made down inside the 10. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Oh, just short of the end zone. But a big play from this offense. Now we're going to see if this defense can just hold them to 3.
It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. A run to the left, trying to find pay dirt. Touchdown, Texas Christian. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And looking to throw now on 1st down. On the run here. Lets it go. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it 2nd and short. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this 1st down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is incomplete. That's a big stop with his defense on 4th down.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the TCU offense takes the field. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Important second down play coming up. Now someone moved just a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the second down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass caught. Can he get in? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, TCU. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
But this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage. Because right now, it is not working.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Looking to pass here. Looking right. This one caught. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with a 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Explosive gain across midfield. They'll spot him at the 35. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now. Press coverage now from the secondary. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. They cover an onside kick. You never know.
They'll elect to go for 2 to make this a 3-point margin. Send the back in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. This is caught. Could be an important 2-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. TCU offense is back out on the field. crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling philosophy be here? The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Crucial 3rd down play right here. On the ground, it's Payne. And some room to work now. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. On the run, he'll let it go. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move, looking deep. The catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He's moving out of the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
He's moving out of the pocket. And that one is incomplete in the end zone.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Breaking through defenders. And he muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Oh, so disappointing for this defense. They had the advantage. Good coverage all over the field. It's 3rd down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the 1st down. And now it's 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Chris, I mean, this game is essentially over, and these guys are still fighting and trying to get the ball in the end zone, and they do. Those are the kind of things that coaches pay attention to, and really you start to learn about who are your fighters, who are your foxhole guys. We're learning that about this team today.
Formation to indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And looks like the Hams team are able to recover the football. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the quarterback just kneels down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.